415. If I want to hear about Mahomes, I could just turn on ESPN.
Feel me?
Yeah, forget Mahomes.
You know, B,
He's just another guy.
I was thinking about this, right?
Forget Mahomes.
The Deion Sanders
I'm sick of him.
I am too. The Deion Sanders single season. If you say Deion Sanders to 49er fans,
Yeah.
most of them immediately go like, one of the greatest individual seasons ever. Thank God we got him and we won a championship.
DPOY.
Right? That one season lives forever because they won it all.
Uh-huh.
Wouldn't you agree?
Yep.
He was the difference maker.
Mm-hmm.
CMC pulls this off, and the team pulls this off, obviously the team, and they win this. I think a lot of people are going to say CMC is one of the greatest running backs in 49er history. I think we're a little reluctant because Frank Gore was amazing and spent a big chunk of his career.
No, I don't think we're reluctant. I don't think it's fair. Pound for pound, talent for talent, he's up there.
Do you think Hunter Pence would be beloved with Giants fans if they didn't win the World Series?
No.
Not the way he is.
Not, yeah. Because
he would be beloved.
No, when you say Hunter Pence, people say the speech in Cincinnati. They say the speech. And he gets credited for helping spark, whatever they had him, to come back from an 0-2 deficit against Cincinnati in the divisional round series. So, no, McCaffrey's an all-time great.
And the reason why I bring up Pence is because, he started his career somewhere else and then came to the Giants and became a Giant. You know what I mean? And really embraced by the community. And most Giants fans like, he is a Giant. And I look at Christian McCaffrey. This guy was born to be a 49er. Born to be a 49er. He's got obviously the ties with his father, with the 49ers. He was born to play in Kyle Shanahan's system.
Yep.
Born to play in it. And he put together one of the most prolific seasons any of us has ever seen. Since joining the Niners, all he does is score a touchdown in every game.
No, he's been a difference maker. And, it gets lost because Purdy is the last pick of the draft.
Of course.
It's such an unbelievable story.
Of course.
And that's what it dawned on me, too. The Niners are going against Patrick Mahomes. We're countering. And it's never going to go away. We're countering with Mr. Irrelevant.
It's crazy.
Shanahan has helped coach his team. And we have Mr. Irrelevant starting at quarterback. The last pick of the freaking NFL draft just 2 seasons ago, going mano a mano. And I'm asking for 30 in the Super Bowl.
Absolutely incredible.
I'm out here asking for 30, and we got the last pick of the draft playing quarterback. And I'm out here begging for 30 points. It's kind of insane when you think about it.
But it's not, because I look at the team that they've built and the roster that they've put together, and I look at this quarterback and what the body of work that he's done. He's not your normal 7th-round pick. He's not your normal guy that...
According to Shanahan, they had a 4th-round grade on him.
Well, I mean, once you're taken, you're taken, and that's who you are. Was Mike Piazza a 35th-round pick?
No, what is he drafted? 62nd round?
Yeah, whatever it was. Yeah, some crazy number. Was Dwight Clark a 10th-round pick?
He was.
At the time? Yeah, but, did he play like it?
Well, just Sapolo on yesterday. He was picked in the 10th round, I believe.
Rod Smith, who played wide receiver with Ed McCaffrey, was an undrafted free agent. Now, a lot of the great players are usually, 1st or 2nd round picks. I mean, that just tells you if you look in the Hall of Fame. But how you play is how you play. And once you get into the league, it doesn't matter where you're taken. I look at T.O. T.O., 3rd round pick. Played like a top 3 player.
No doubt.
His entire career.
No doubt. But just think about it. No quarterback picked last in the NFL draft had ever thrown a regular season pass.
That is crazy.
And then I think something we haven't touched on, if I'm not mistaken, let's think about this last night with Kyle Shanahan, because he's been making around and, everybody's saying this is a Super Bowl for Shanahan, but I can hear it all. I can hear it about Purdy, Shanahan. They all have great things to gain from this. But if I'm not mistaken, Mike and Kyle, would they be the first father-son duo to win a Super Bowl? Has there been another father-son duo to win a Super Bowl? If I'm not mistaken, they'd be the first.
Well, Monty and Lane Kiffin were both coordinators.
They were both coordinators.
Lane was a head coach. I'm trying to think, you got Belichick's
to win a Super Bowl.
I know,
Lane Kiffin's never won a Super Bowl.
No, but it is crazy because Harbaugh's son just got hired by college, if I'm not mistaken.
Or Belichick's son got hired by Washington.
By Washington,
coordinator.
yes.
And then Harbaugh's son.
Where'd he go?
Jay.
It just happened yesterday.
Is he going to the Chargers or the Ravens? He's bouncing around for both.
One of the Harbaughs, I believe, is going to Seattle. I forget where they're going, but I'm just trying to think of like father-son duos. Well, McVay won as a GM.
Right.
His father won obviously championships, or his grandfather did, and McVay won the championship. I
think they're the first father-son duo to be head coaches in the NFL with the chance. Like if Kyle wins it,
Don
the Niners
and Mike
win.
Shula?
Don never won the Super Bowl as head coach.
No, Don Shula did. Mike did.
I mean, Mike did. Mike Shula did.
He was a coordinator.
Yeah, Mike, but he coached the Bengals for a little bit.
Yeah.
He wasn't very good.
No.
I think he coached Alabama for a little bit. Wasn't very good.
No.
I think Shanahan and Kyle and Mike, if Kyle wins the Super Bowl on Sunday, this will be the first ever father-son duo to win Super Bowls as head coaches. I don't think that's crazy.
There is something cool about following in your father's footsteps in the profession. I didn't do it. My brother ended up doing it. And, that's what the whole family did, was being plumbers. And there is something very cool about that. And there's also, everyone's like, nepotism. They always say that. Now, my pushback is always like, no, actually, you are learned at the feet of your father, because I worked with my dad's side jobs from the time you're 5 years old on. And every job site you go on, people assume that you only got the job because of your father. And I feel like you have to outwork people.
Wow.
That doesn't mean in every case.
Wow. Our boy E. Woods. They're the first father-son duo to coach Super Bowls.
No.
That's pretty wild.
It is
absolutely incredible.